While the third wave has forced a new round of restrictions across the country, there are concerns the pandemic has pushed an already strained justice system to the breaking point. In Canada's busiest court system, the Ontario Court of Justice, there are just over 2,200 criminal cases that have been delayed as a result of COVID. But most worrying among the unprecedented backlog of cases are the pending jury trials, which require more space than most courtrooms allow, leaving some families waiting years for justice. And CityNews reporter Caryn Ceolin has been looking into the backlog. She joins us now. Good morning, Caryn. You heard the story of one family who's still waiting for justice in the 2017 death of their son.
Good morning, Fiza. Yeah, I spoke with Susan Forsyth. She is the mother of Jeffrey Johnston. He was killed in December of 2017 in Oshawa, and 4 years later, they're still waiting for justice. Now, even before the pandemic hit, the case over her son's death was already facing, delays, with the accused changing lawyers several times and then backing out of a plea deal. And so finally, a jury trial for the man accused of her son's murder was set to begin in September of 2020. Then, of course, the pandemic did hit, and that date was pushed back to May 2021. And then she heard earlier this year that it was being delayed again, this time until February 2022. And so that will be 5 years after her son's death. And she tells me at this point, she's lost all confidence in the system as she waits for a court date that seems to never come. Have a listen to what else she had to say.
They're saying that they need space where they can put 250 jurors in. I can't see that happening anytime in the next little while. This is something where the court system has to change. They have to adapt to this. We all have. We've all adapted to COVID. We've all changed our lives around. I was so angry at the accused, and now I'm just as equally angry at the system.
What are the issues that are coming out from these delays in the justice system, and are there any plans to address them?
Yeah, so Fiza, when cases face delay after delay after delay, victims are re-traumatized. Families like Susan's have trouble moving forward with their healing as they wait for closure. And then when people are left to languish in remand, that also creates, civil rights issues for the accused. It is a problem, of course, for the trial itself. Evidence becomes less clear, memories fade. And then, of course, there's a fear that the case will ultimately be thrown out if it is delayed enough times. Now, the Ontario Court of Justice does tell me that it is committed to sort of this long overdue modernization of the courts. And, while the courts have sort of gone under, 25 years of modernization in the past 12 months, they're not necessarily where they should be in terms of technology just yet. And it's worth noting that jury trials are the only hearing that cannot take place virtually right now. And so with that in mind, the Ministry of the Attorney General does tell me they are working with the Superior Court of Justice to get those pending jury trials back on track, but right now they are on hold until the summer, so things like jury selection cannot happen until then.
Okay, Caryn, thank you so much. We look forward to hearing more tonight on City News at 5 and 6. Let's bring in our Stephanie Henry now. Steph, what's happening on the streets? Good morning to you.